Là, j'ai reçu le mail. Je vais me rendre compte. Ah, c'est bon. C'est bon, c'est bon. Bon, je recommence juste pour toi. Hein. C'est du coup épisode 4. Le vrai celui-là. Le vrai épisode 4.
All
J'ai
right,
déjà fait le
gentlemen, I just
début.
got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get any of this?
That bum took a swipe at me.
Tac, tac, tac. Je te spoil pas, mais j'ai déjà une idée sur le motif de l'affaire.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Je suis arrivé en Starsky Hutch.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male, name of Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Si j'utilise un point de compétence en vrai. En vrai, j'en ai beaucoup, je les utilise jamais, ça sert à rien d'autre que ça. Est-ce que je le fais ou pas? C'est quoi? Non, je vais pas le faire en vrai.
I landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
T'aimes comme il retourne et tout. En vrai, c'est une dinguerie, frère. J'entends ses os craquer dans mon casque et tout, c'est une dinguerie. Est-ce que je dois tout lire pour qu'il me la valide?
Patterson
Super.
has life insurance. We can notify next of kin.
C'est un coup d'assu, 100% il dit. Et où lui faire un coup d'assu. qu'il a une femme, je vais pas regarder. Non, même pas. Ils sont dedans qu'il a tué pour faire un coup d'assaut ou quoi, wesh.
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Body traveled a good 20 feet. This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Mais comment? En... Ah, tu vas me traiter... T'es un fou, toi, wesh.
So the driver
Ouais, il
managed
traîne en
to brake
costard comme ça,
before
ouais.
the impact.
Il tue son costume, en vrai, wesh. Entrer dans le bar, en vrai. Non.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
T'es bizarre, toi, mon pote.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Voilà, dans les yeux, frère.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze,
Et
though.
il est spécial, cet humain.
If olive oil comes from olives, where does baby oil come from?
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
Ah. Tu blagues Jacques ou... Ok. Putain, mais ça, je l'ai déjà fait, je vous jure, je l'ai déjà fait, je viens de le faire. Purée! J'aurais jamais pensé à aller le regarder.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit and run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
T'as raison, t'as mis tes grosses paluches dessus. Dieu. Je vais m'y conduire.
You're behind the wheel. Can you drive to this one?
Ah mais non, je suis un con. Oh là là. Oh là là, je suis un ouf. J'ai failli partir sans interroger elle. Je suis un ouf.
She's all yours, detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
Elle a
I'm
24
Detective
piges, elle,
Phelps.
putain. C'est vieille.
This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Son regard, elle est fure, hein. Est-ce que j'ai fait confiance? Mais elle est bizarre, là. Hein. Purée, je fais quoi, wesh? J'ai fait confiance.
Go on.
Ouais, ouais, t'es sûr,
In
frère.
third person.
Purée, je savais, t'es bizarre.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
Mais
Really
non.
think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Reda, est-ce que je recommence ou pas?
Certainly got away with the
Son dernier truc, il avait un truc à faire, frère, je te jure.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Est-ce que je recommence ou pas? T'es un malade, wesh. T'es sûr? C'était un truc
Operator,
important,
message
wesh.
for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check
Ouais, mais je vais pas la
possible
résoudre à
weight numbers.
100%,
Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Vas-y, tu sais quoi, je te fais confiance.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
On est parti. Ah, j'ai la haine de Vegeta, purée. On va au domicile ou on va chez Shelton? Moi, je pense qu'on va aller chez Shelton en vrai. Je pense qu'on va aller chez Shelton.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
C'est tellement cette caisse, waouh. Misdef, notre assistant là. Assistant en planque. Oh là là, il se barre. Attends mon garçon.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Sheldon.
C'est un malade. Je pense que j'aurais dû aller chez dans l'autre domicile avant. Putain, t'entends bien les voitures de l'époque, hein.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this.
All right, I give up.
Don't let that asshole get away.
Put your hands in the air! How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Sheldon?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Sheldon.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown.
OMG.
We need to talk about a
J'ai compris.
manslaughter charge.
Leave the
Ils l'ont
coroner and the
percuté.
paperwork.
Enfin, lui, Miskin, il l'a
Procedure can wait.
percuté.
We should
Et
probably
les autres,
go
ils l'ont
speak
tué
to
pour
the
avoir
wife. Let her know
la...
what's happening.
Okay. You become all heart at the prospect of paperwork, don't you?
Ils l'ont tué avec le cut pour toucher la...
You know the way. You can drive. You can drive. So the wife was there when it happened, then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got hurt.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work.
You don't think...
Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Pour une meuf qui vient de perdre son mari, t'es bien à l'aise, ma cocotte, hein. Tellement
Can you tell
flippé.
me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well,
Leroy Sabo.
Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
On a interpellé l'autre, là, celui qui l'a run over,
Lester
là.
lost at cards. He
Et
was
en gros, il a
kinda
dit
hard
qu'ils
to
étaient
control
3.
when he
Et c'est
lost
pour ça
his
que j'ai
temper.
mis
He turned without looking and
j'ai
walked
mis
right
avec
out in
avec
front
la
of the
biatch
car.
du bar. Je pense qu'il y avait ces deux-là, plus le mec qui est mort.
What's your relationship with Mrs.
Et en gros, il a dit
Patterson?
qu'ils étaient 3 avec le mec
You
mort.
expect me to believe that?
Et il pensait qu'il allait amener à l'hôpital. Donc moi, ma théorie, c'est...
for divorce. Mental
Il,
cruelty.
il lui a
Lester could
roulé
be a
dessus,
wicked son of a bitch.
et les autres, ils l'ont terminé au couteau pour toucher l'assurance, son
I
assurance vie.
hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I
Voilà.
feel almost bad for busting
Et là,
in
on
on
est
this
chez la
little
meuf.
rendezvous.
Enfin, chez sa femme.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Je me fais pas avoir deux fois, hein. Purée. Elle est bizarre.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
C'est vraiment une
You were
bizarre,
arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Je suis bloqué. Il faut fouiller chez toi, hein.
Don't think this is anything.
Le téléphone ailleurs.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thank you. You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Truc qui cloche.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart. kidding me. Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder one. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report. And I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
How dare you? You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Mm-mm.
We've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
It's too late, Sabo.
J'essaie de l'appréhender en normal, j'ai pas... Je vais pas lui tirer dessus.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot. Last chance to surrender, Sabo.
Are we gonna make a bargain or what?
Put the weapon down now. You want to back off right now.
Fucking out.
Tire dans sa jambe, frère, arrête.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Tire dans sa jambe, frère.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Putain, je fais un bon keuf. Une visite chez Ray. Ouais, c'est des ouf, eux. Ah merde. Ben la meuf, elle a poucave. C'était une idée de la meuf. Et la meuf, elle a fait la technique de... C'est toi, tu m'as dit tout ça, sauf que le mec, il a tout balancé. Le mec, il a tout balancé et quoi? Et après, après, il a flingué la meuf. Il a flingué la meuf, on l'a coursé, prise d'otage et je voulais pas le tuer, mais j'étais obligé de le tuer.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain. I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe it.
Faire un petit side quest.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
Well, Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having her death strewn all over the front pages.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get it. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup.
Ça tue les roues avec les bords blancs comme ça.
Green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Enfin, sur ces caisses en tout cas.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Tellement scripted, wow. Deux secondes.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Continue to respond. Give yourself up! Now!
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit. Get bracelets on him, Phelps. I'll call it in.
Out of the car now!
Exit the vehicle with your hands up!
See what his story is.
Put your hands where I can see them. Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
$450.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
On a niqué sa caisse.
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove
Hashish.
compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble. You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced. Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Vegas possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for Grand Theft Auto.
Right, detective.
Grand Theft Auto, c'est voiture volée. OMG, GTA. Et le vol de voiture 6. Putain, je savais pas, wesh.
You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Non, je te jure, je savais pas. C'est une révélation pour moi.
The paperwork all looked above board, and he seemed like a clean-cut kid.
Well, I get it now. You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism.
Oh, il freine ici, ce fou là.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who single-handedly won the war.
Are you finished?
Yes. I feel much better now. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there. Unless his daddy plays golf with yours, of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm gentleman's handshake and be on our way.
See? I knew you weren't finished.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Il est trop goofy, je viens de le planter, frère.
That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Genre Archer. On va aller le voir, je crois. À moins qu'il soit mort.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue. Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least.
Truc que j'ai oublié ou quoi, frère? Oui. Oui, j'ai eu. Mais, tu sais, les taux, frère, ils étaient normaux. Mais du coup, je vais rappeler le médecin là, là, je vais pas tarder après l'épisode, je pense. Après l'épisode, je vais l'appeler. Et je vais lui dire que ça va pas mieux parce que cette nuit, j'ai pas réussi à dormir à cause de ça. Donc, ouais. Je vais voir ce qu'elle me dit, mais putain, si elle m'envoie aux urgences, je vais avoir la haine, je crois.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas, shoot.
Ferret.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed, in a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquee. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Combs?
Close of play on Friday.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Did this look legitimate to you, Combs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Combs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
J'ai été exemplaire sur
Harrison
ce
might
truc.
be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of grand theft auto.
I'll relay the information.
Any messages?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks for your help.
Vas-y, on va aller au Comigo.
You're behind the wheel.
Where are we going?
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car sales. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
Crummy bastard.
Wesh, tu parles à qui toi?
James Velasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
The paper is real enough, Velasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery. Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Velasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Does the name Gene Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
You want my partner to convince you that you do know her?
I'm giving you the straight dope. I don't know no Gene Archer.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Oh là là, je suis tellement nul.
Who do you get them from?
Pick them up along with the car. Always from a different guy, every time.
Oh là là, je suis
You had a chance to
pourri.
cooperate, Velasco. See you in 10 years when you get out.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro.
Non, je pense que c'était qu'au début du jeu.
Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Je suis pas concentré aussi, frère.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
On y va, go, go, go.
Come on! You don't want to lose her!
Je suis en pilote.
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Je suis perdu dans cette affaire. J'ai l'intuition, je suis désolé. Hein.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They pay me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made $0. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
Putain, je suis pourri sur cette affaire, frère. Est-ce que je lui dis qu'à Mans, je lui montre la carte grise de Belasco? Ouais, je vais faire ça. Hein.
You're lying. James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, Well, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know him.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
You're lying. You remember just fine.
And how exactly do you know that? Are we finished talking?
Oh là 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 là, je suis pourri sur cette affaire.
Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a little getting used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says.
Purée, je suis pourri, j'ai la haine.
You're behind the wheel.
So, where you want to go?
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
My standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
Who solved the big case and got promoted?
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind. We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightfall.
Good luck, I suppose.
Mr. Lightfall, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightfall. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
You sure you don't know either of them?
Never heard of either gentleman.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightval? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightval. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments. You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Do we know where we're going?
Call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45. Don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Think so, huh?
Help me! Someone!
Really hurts.
You're pretty...
How long do you think you can hold out?
Covering fire! Too exposed!
stay down.
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Throw out the guns.
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
Circumstantial.
All right, don't shoot!
Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place. Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source. A betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak. There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas. We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
We know about Marquee Printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message. Lightfall. The guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
For a car thief, he plunges big at the
Putain, vas-y frère.
Can't help himself.
Whether you give up your bosses or not, Bigelow, you're going away for as long as I can put you there.
We'll see. I didn't fire a shot, copper. I just watched you tear my place up.
Je suis tellement pourri frère. Ouais, vraiment, frère, je suis...
You can drive. All right. Where to?
C'est là avant.
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, They shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree. I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper.
You need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you? I want to finish reading this.
Et en plus, il s'énerve d'un coup. Il n'y a pas de... Putain, mais je kifferais qu'il ressorte un jeu next-gen comme ça et tout. Vraiment, ça peut être pas mal. Mauvaise impression. Terminer une carte très grise. Indice trouvé, j'ai trouvé. Putain, mais il manque quand même 5 bonnes questions. Hein. Chiant, ouais. Bon, c'était tout pour l'épisode 4. On a fait 2 cas ou 3 cas 2 cas. On a fait sur de la... Ouais, si, on a fait 2 cas. Et... Ouais, ben ça. Donc, à demain.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco.
Je suis là.
We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo.
Donc, voilà.
We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank.
2-2.
I've
Ouais,
never been on a voyage anywhere.
Bah écoutez,
I feel like
coup de
Odysseus at
trader,
the beginning
à
of his
demain.
journey.
Ce live, c'est pour toi finalement. Bon courage pour le travail. Et puis on se dit à la prochaine pour le prochain live. Salut à tous et merci d'avoir suivi. Ciao.